I had a deep belief that I should love everyone. I should love everybody. How is that making me feel? It was making me feel guilty. It was making me feel shameful. It was making me feel these lower vibrations, and I was getting hooked. When I didn't feel like I was loving somebody, I'd feel I really should, and it would cause lower vibrational frequencies to exist in my thing. And so then when I let go of feeling that way, right? And when I let go of like, oh, I should love them. Who am I if I don't feel like I should? Then I just am. And then I feel better, right? And so there is no should, there is no try, there is either do or do not. You either do love everybody unconditionally or you don't. There's no I should or I shouldn't or whatever it is. And that's ultimately what I'm trying to say, is that when we find ourselves thinking that things should or shouldn't be a certain way, we're desiring for things to be other than what they are. So we're not in a state of acceptance, which ultimately leads to suffering. So whenever you find yourself in suffering, go through and do the process which I'm talking about here, which is find out what the statement is of what you think should be different, or how they should act, what they should do or what they shouldn't do, and ask and blah, blah, blah. And then once you have that statement, they should love me, or whatever it is that absolutely true without a doubt? And the thing is, you can't be certain of anything. You can't be certain of anything. So the answer is always going to be no if it is a should, right? The only thing that is an absolute are things that are. And a should isn't something that is. I know that sounds kind of weird, but so then after that, then you say, how is that thought or belief making me feel? And then from there, after you do how's that thought or belief making me feel, who would I be without it? Right? And then that will give you a reason to just kind of drop it, which means, it doesn't mean like you need to drop it all together, right? You could decide to take action, and you might do that inquiry and find like, hey, yeah, no, that's a total injustice in the world and I want to do something about it. And then the question from what I would say to ask yourself, are you doing it from a place of power, or are you doing it from a place of force? Are you doing it out of anger towards someone, or resentment towards someone, or guilt or shame? Or are you doing out of love for humanity, love for your fellow, love for your community, or, out of joy, or out of, courage or willingness? What is the vibration that you're doing it out of? Power or force? And then if it's power, go ahead, continue to do it. But if it's force, you're just going to create more resistance, more suffering, because resistance to reality ultimately leads to failure, right? All right, so that's all I got to say about that. Hopefully that was kind of cohesive and it made some sense. I'm still kind of processing it with inside my body, so forgive me. And what we are going to do, though, is some Wim Hof breathing. So let me get my handy-dandy stopwatch out so that we know how long we're going. And so for those of you who haven't done the Wim Hof breathing with me before or at all, what we're going to do is we're going to take 30 deep breaths all the way in and just let the breath fall out. And we're going to do that 30 times, just like this. And you want to keep it circular, and it's going like belly to chest, and it's just like a wave traveling through your body, activated from the diaphragm. And you're going to do 30 really deep breaths, just letting that fall out, keeping it very circular. And then on the 30th breath, I'm going to say all the way in. We're all going to take a deep breath all the way in together. And I like to hold at the top just for a couple seconds, just to feel what that feels like, get me in the zone. Then I let go. And then I hold at the bottom for as long as we can go. And for this Instagram Live, we're going to do a minute 30, and a minute 45. So we're not going to go into the 2, 3, 4 minutes. If you can do that, go ahead. Please do that. And just go at your own pace. And if you can't get to the times that we're doing, just take a deep breath all the way in. Once you feel like you need to breathe, hold for 15 seconds, let go, let your breathing return to normal until we start the next round, okay? So that's kind of it. I'll explain it the whole way through. And really, I just want you to really relax into your body. Be here, be now, feel the sensations, see what's coming up for you today, and then we'll end with just a little Ho'oponopono, right? So here we go. All the way in, and let go. Deep breath all the way in. Hold at the top. Relax. Let all the air out. Hold at the bottom for as long as you can. Just relax deeply. Let go of your shoulders, all the muscles in your neck and your head. Sink into the stillness. Feeling is understanding. All the way in. Hold. And let go. Tune into your body for a second, and let's begin the next round. All the way in. And let go. All the way in. Hold at the top for a moment. Let go. Hold at the bottom. Really relax into your body. Close your eyes. Tune in, relaxing your shoulders, your neck, your head, and your toes. Tuning into the stillness, finding peace, feeling the sensations. You might feel tingling. It's all right. 1 minute, lightheadedness. Just go into the feelings. Feeling is understanding. So we're just going to go for another 20 seconds. You can do it. You're doing fantastic. If you really start to panic, see if you can calm yourself down. And if not, take that deep breath in and meet us in the next round. All right, 1 minute and 30 all the way in. Hold. Kind of push that air, that oxygen into all of your cells as you hold it. And let go. Fabulous. Let's do one more round. Here we go. All the way in. And let go. I lost count. Let's just do deep breath in. Hold at the top. And let go. Hold at the bottom. Surrender. Trust. Let go. Relax into it. Allow peace to wash over you. Keeping yourself calm and relaxed. Feeling what goes on. Transcending fear to getting to a new realm of conscious awareness of your body. One minute. I'm going for 1 minute and 45. You're doing fantastic. Keep it up. Just relax. Tune into the stillness. We're at 1 minute and 30. Oh, we're way over 1 minute 45. My bad. 1 minute 55 all the way in. Hold. Let your breathing return to normal. I hope that you enjoyed that you got something out of it. And let me be clear about what I said before for those of you who are still tuned on. Loving everybody is a great thing, and that's something that we should all strive for. But holding on to the belief that we should or shouldn't do something can be toxic because it is a desire for things to be other than what they are, which is the root of all suffering. So don't get me wrong, if you can love everybody, love everybody. But if you don't be so hard on yourself and do better next time, okay? That's ultimately what I'm saying here. Don't be like, well, Casey said you shouldn't love everybody. Well, it's the should. Loving everybody's great, but don't be so hard on yourself and coming up with this, really high expectation. So just love who you can. Love who you can. And the more that you the more you get rid of your shoulds, the more you free yourself up to loving. And as soon as you get rid of, I should love everybody, you're going to love more people. And then you'll love everybody. And then it's not going to be a should, it's just going to be a reality. So, just keeping that in mind. So, lots of love to you guys.